There is no way around it. We are all aging. If you, like us, are under the age of 65, you are essentially a senior in training. Aging is an active process. It doesn't just happen when you reach a certain age. It is an ongoing experience that plays out over a lifetime across many stages. This process unfolds every day within cities and communities. Neighborhoods are the backdrop of this experience, where we grow and traverse life's transitions. And planning plays a vital role in shaping local neighborhoods that support residents as they navigate this journey through the life course, from ordinary routines to significant milestones. We have a question for you. Think about your neighborhood. What are the resources, public spaces, amenities, and networks that support you at the stage of life that you're in right now? Now, think about the next 10, 15, 25, 30 years. Would your neighborhood provide the things that you'll need as you age? These are some of the questions that we grappled with during our studio project.
Over the past 8 months, we've had the pleasure of partnering with the City of Maple Ridge to explore these ideas further. Specifically, we looked for answers in the context of the city's town center neighborhood, and we engaged with community members, municipal staff, and service providers to identify what characteristics make for an age-inclusive community. Throughout this process, we developed a framework to conceptualize the multiple layers of a caring community for working forward the term Carescape. The first layer, hardware, refers to the brick-and-mortar built environment. It includes physical infrastructure such as commercial buildings, roads, public plazas, as well as housing developments. The second layer, software, refers to the programming and activities that take place within these physical spaces. It strengthens connections across the social fabric through formal programs and policies. However, it also includes informal day-to-day activities, such as going to the grocery store or taking your dog out for a walk. While both hardware and software are foundational elements of any city, they require hardware to reach their fullest potential.
Hardware refers to the compassion, kindness, and trust that emerge from caring relationships within our communities. It is the warm, fuzzy feelings of everyday life that shape how we relate to one another and foster connection. And hardware is not just a nice to have, but older adults rely on these informal social relations to provide and receive care as they age. When care is embedded throughout all phases of the planning process, thoughtfully designed hardware and software support the emergence of hardware, which requires a foundation of physical and social infrastructure in order to flourish. With these layers in mind, our team has identified 4 pillars and 12 associated planning actions to guide municipal staff towards the centering of care in planning practice. These pillars are housing, mobility, public space, and community programs. Within each pillar, we've identified 3 tangible actions, encompassing a range of planning tools and mechanisms to strengthen age inclusivity. We've also highlighted relevant case studies from other jurisdictions. From care-supportive design guidelines to pedestrianized neighborhood plazas, these actions demonstrate how planners can enable kindness and reciprocity as we navigate this transition into older adulthood.
Now, you may be thinking to yourself, planning for seniors and older adults just seems like good planning in general, and that's completely the point. When you plan for older adults with longevity in mind, you support community members of all life stages, because when it comes down to it, we are all on the path to becoming seniors. Looking around the room, everyone's work here is a part in working towards caring, age-inclusive communities. We need tools to assess public space. We need to break down barriers to affordable housing, and we need to build relationships with community-led organizations. So as you walk around later and you look at all the different posters, think about how they can each help enable care and develop hardware within our communities. At the end of the day, we all have a role in building age-inclusive cities, planners, researchers, and community members alike. We are Avery, Anna, Keerat, and Sophie. Thank you for your time, and we hope to see you during the poster sessions.